Yes, I think it's time to go spend the weekend in Washington, D.C. I mean, this chair is really comfortable. Let's just go. Let's just do it. Let's just see what there is to do in our nation's capital. Let's go hang out. Hopefully it won't cost too much money. All right, here we are at Love Makoto. You can see it's right by the exit ramp to the highway. And also, I think that's the Georgetown Law Library. You can park your bikes here if you so wish. But this is our Japanese food hall that we'll be checking out. I'm very excited. I'm gonna go meet my friend and try out some of the options here. I've been wanting to come here for a long time, so very excited. I'm really into this art as you go in. It's very happy. If you're not sure where you are here at this heart. All right, we're gonna go find some food here. This is the Friday evening before Memorial Day weekend. And if you go to the back, this is the cafeteria section. Do you want to be on camera? This is my friend Riley, who will be trying dishes with me. All right, so we're gonna order, and this is the menu. There's ramen. And what I was really excited when I looked at this menu is that everything except for these like picnics is under $20 as of May 2025. So you can get a salad, which I think what I wanted to get was one of these salads. Yeah, I think that, like, look how colorful that is. That looks delicious. Some sides. Ooh, what is this? All right, we're gonna try. I don't know what oh, all right. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna try it. All right, beverages. I'm not a matcha person. Sorry, I'm not gonna try any of these coffees or the boba, but I might try. I think I saw yuzu lemonade. Yeah. All right, and you can also get some sake, some beers. I love these cans. I love the decoration. This is so fun. All right, so we are gonna get some sweets later, but not yet. I just want to show you. I think later we're gonna get the loaded holy mochi, and I think my friend's gonna get some soft serve. I might be convinced to do that as well. Okay, so this is a vegetarian miso ramen?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, let's see how it tastes.
Okay. I'm excited.
You've been here before, so.
Yeah, I've been here a couple of times.
Have you had this before?
No, this is the first
Okay.
time. Yeah.
All right. Like way too close to it.
It's really good.
Yeah?
Very
Okay.
flavorful.
All right, great. All right, and this is what I got. So I had ordered the Wagyu bread, but apparently they were out of it. So they gave me some chicken karaage instead. And then there's, they gave us a little roll as well. So it just looks like a normal roll, but I will try that and I'll let you know how it is. The lemonade looks beautiful. All right, so this is the yuzu lemonade. It's beautiful. It's not too sweet. Like it's not like, you know, a very tart lemon. I don't know that I know what yuzu tastes like. But if it's this, it's good. I mean, it's fine. I don't know that I would get it again. But I like the novelty of it. And it doesn't taste artificial at all, oddly. So, all right, so let me dig into this salad. I think it has like a soy sesame type dressing. It looks really good. Let's see. That's it. That's really good. It's like a really tasty Asian salad. So even if you have like a really picky eater, doesn't want to try ramen or like dumplings or anything, if they'll eat like a Chinese salad at, you know, Cheesecake Factory or at a regular chain restaurant, that's what this is, but like heightened. It's very tasty. Here's the karaage. I don't know what sauce this is, but I'll try it naked first. That's pretty tasty too. You can see it's like dark meat, like thigh meat, which is probably normal for karaage, but I don't want dill, so this is dill. No. I feel like Japanese sauces are always clutch. And now we'll try this roll, which I can already tell you is probably just a normal roll. So, and it doesn't come with a ton of chicken, so my recommendation would be to get the kariyagi on the side, get the salad, and split it between two people. It is delicious. It's got a little bit of a kick. The bread does help, like, cut some of that spice. Yeah, that's my recommendation, is definitely get it if you're, though I think probably anything you get on this menu is probably a good choice, even though we've only tried a couple things. Here are some of the donuts on offer. I almost got the apple fritter in the back. That looks really good. All right, this is the peach and cherry. That is very flavorful. It's dairy-free sorbet, and it is extremely flavorful. All right, we'll try those in a minute. Do you want to try one?
Sure.
All right, you can get your, well, they're still hot. They have some coconut, white chocolate pearls, dark chocolate, and miso caramel. And she also got vanilla soft serve. I feel like that's a great combination right there. Yeah. It's very sweet, it's very shareable. If you were looking for like a warm, sweet dessert, go for it. But I think I would recommend the sorbet over it, and I think you like the soft serve more. Yeah, and she just got plain vanilla, and she's like, yes. So it's just what you're game for, but share a salad, get the sorbet, and get it in the cone, because like I said, it's very strongly flavored, like almost like concentrate, but delicious. You just, like, the cone helps sort of cut some of that strong flavor. All right, I think that was a successful meal. I will definitely be back to try other things. That apple fritter is calling my name. It's June, which means Pride, which means a lot of rainbows, which, who doesn't love that? Oh, wow. Doug. I like the pots. It's a little quieter than normal on a Sunday. I think it's because it's a little bit rainy. Usually it's very crowded here on the weekends. My friend reminded me that actually there are even more tents typically. But during the week, there aren't any, right? Yeah. So it's kind of a balance, like trying to find a good time to come where it's gonna have a lot of stuff, but isn't like so packed that you're wishing that you had come another time. Little samples. Those tomatoes look gorgeous. Sticky buns. You can come and have breakfast here, which we're gonna go inside in a minute and check those out. But honestly, you're not feeling like a full meal. Sticky bun. I'm growing some cucumber on my patio, and I wasn't sure how big the cucumbers should be, and I let them go too long because I thought this was too small. I was wrong. They turn yellow if you let them go too long. FYI, if you're growing cucumbers on your deck. But there's some truly beautiful vegetables here. I mean, I know if you're on vacation, you're probably not buying vegetables. And if you're staying at a Vrbo or an Airbnb, maybe you are buying groceries. One pot meal kits. Very cool. Oh, there's some vendors inside today, probably because of the rain. So we'll go check in there in a minute. All right. So yeah, it's a little light today because of the weather, even though nothing's actually happening. But let's go inside and check that out. All right, so this is the North Hall entrance. Oh. There's also bathrooms in here, I believe. So, aha, vendors. All right. You know, this is the first time I've been in here where it hasn't been completely empty, this specific space. And now I know why. It's because they keep it free for this kind of weather. Wow. Very shiny. So as you can see, it's very nice in here. It's also cool, which I appreciate. I don't even think there's any air conditioning on. It's just like the stone, I think, is keeping it cool. These little beaded animals are adorable. My grandmother was very into giraffes. If she were still with us, I would buy her one of these. I'm kind of tempted to anyway. I mean, I think the struggle will be, which design do you pick? And of course, if you really love your time in DC and want to bring back a painting to memorialize the trip, usually these kinds of markets will have really great paintings or photographs for you to purchase and bring home. Goodbye, penguin. Come on. So cute. Alright, so now this is the official, as you can see, the restrooms are right here. There's an ATM. You need cash. And the infamous market lunch is right here. You can see the booth is pretty crowded, but here is the menu. Now, breakfast and lunch are open every single day. Breakfast only goes till 11 on weekdays. It goes, I believe, till 1 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. Oh yeah, this is right there. Open Sundays for breakfast, 9 to 1. And if you get here a little later, there are lunch options. And then as you can see, it's like an actual market going down. If you're staying at a Verbo or an Airbnb, you're able to cook for yourself. This is actually a great place to get, like, you know, support the local community and, you know, buy some pick deals. And there's chicken and deli meat over there. Pretty much every non-prepackaged food you could think of. All your meat. There's some vegetables out here as well, if you didn't want to get them outside, and some fruit. And of course, cheese. You could have a cheese board. You can take it cheesy, apparently. Is it brie you're looking for? Alright, Bosca, I see you. And so there's also, you can buy sandwiches here. If you want a sandwich, you don't want to make something for yourself at home, you can still buy sandwiches. Oh, and they have some pasta salads, some more drinks over here, and burritos, tamales, and your crab cakes. So obviously being in the DMV, as we call the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, crab cakes are very popular. We are in DC, so it's not, you know, the same level as Baltimore or Maryland. But you're still going to see a lot of crab around here. You can also get some empanadas. I feel like those are very popular as well. So you can get a treat. If you want to, let's say you don't want a full meal, you can get a pecan pie slice, cinnamon bun, cannoli, strudel, cupcakes, or of course, ice cream. And we saw some other ice cream options outside as well. But look, there's even shumai and sushi here, dumplings. Literally anything you want for lunch, you could probably get here. Okay, so let's say you went into the North Hall and saw the food and it looked great, but you did not want to wait in that line, because it is a long line, especially on the weekends. There are other options. As I said, if you went back onto Pennsylvania, and on 7th there are some restaurants there, but there are also these little stands which are here all the time on the weekends. Yeah. You can't see, but somebody's nodding behind me as I'm asking those questions. So these are also options, and this is actually where I used to work. They would come to where I worked all the time, and there are options there. There are empanadas, Taste of Egypt over there. Ooh, teppanyaki, mint and ginger limeade. And of course you could get some donuts for breakfast or some breakfast burritos. There are some freshly squeezed lemonades. Oh my gosh, you can smell the donuts. It's crazy. Get some drinks, smoothies, some more breakfast sandwiches and tortas. Pusas. I've heard this place is good. Get some sopes or gorditas. Look at those mangoes. Yeah. And then there is over here a crepe place where they're making crepes to order. What are the crepe options? I mean, it's a lot of options. I think maybe we should, based on the recommendation I just got, get a pupusa and maybe a raspberry lemonade. So my lemonade is being done like right here. Very much fresh squeezed. It looks great. It's very good. It's very good. I think raspberry lemonade can sometimes be too sweet or too tart, and this is honestly very balanced. So they got the proportions just right. I'm gonna take a piece of this extremely hot pupusa. Woo! Little cross section right there. Ah! Too hot. Solid pupusa. So yeah, there's so many options around here. There's, you can't really go wrong. I'm going to enjoy my pupusa now, and then the next time you see me, I'll be somewhere else. Welcome to the Anacostia Community Museum. Really lovely grounds. Can you tell it's summertime? Hello, bees. We're gonna go inside and see this museum. I've never been. It's one of the few museums of the Smithsonian that I haven't been to before, but it is, because it is out of the way. There is no easy metro access. Once you enter, if you go to the right, and this looks like you can go in here. A little wave to open. Ooh, that's fancy. And this is an exhibit capturing the Anacostia River, which if you take metro from the regular part of DC, if you take the bus over, it will go over this river. I wonder if there's usually something going on that screen. As you can see, there's no one else in this room. That's this museum, the Anacostia Community Museum. So there are like arts and crafts events in the evenings here, or at the Arc, which I think is connected to this place. But like I said, it's really hard to get over here and get back. So unless you live in the area, you're not going to see a lot of people coming here. And obviously, there aren't really, so far I have not seen another visitor yet. I just got in here, so who knows? Oh, there's drawing and coloring. That is fun. Try drawing your subject upside down. Okay, we're gonna try doing this. Again, there's no one else here. Ooh, a gratitude garden. I think this would be honestly like a very fun place to take your kids. Fill out like these gratitude pieces. Learn how to draw upside down. What other arts and crafts are there? I don't know how long this lasts for, but ooh, make a bold and creative concert poster for your favorite band or artist. And there's like a bunch of stencils that you can use. Look at all of those. This is fun. I wish I had a kid with me right now. Oh, these are great posters. And as I said, I'm not entirely sure what the rotation is in terms of exhibits, if this is a permanent exhibit or if this will change. I thought this was only going through March 2025, but I might be mistaken. This might be something different. Oh, you can listen to some music. Maybe like mix your own music. Oh, okay, I see. You can play the piano here. I mean, who wouldn't love this? I'm assuming like there are a lot more kids here during the week. I imagine this is a great place for school field trips. That's what happens. These are truly stunning. So Hilda Wilkinson Brown and Elizabeth Catlett, well done. There's actually a bigger Elizabeth, it might be over now, but the National Gallery of Art had a big exhibition for Elizabeth Catlett, which is probably related to why we recently learned how to do linoleum cuts, even though it was, when we learned how to do them, it was, I forget which museum it was, but it was part of the Smithsonian, and it was Christmas cards, so not exactly the same thing, but she's great. And this is the space if you went to the left. I think this is the end of the museum, but I think you saw those butterflies. I think people drew really pretty butterflies. Okay, I just want you to know that you should not be envious of me and my artistic abilities, because look, I know that this and this are basically identical. I mean, can you even see the difference? I mean, is that skill or is that skill? But you too can bring your children, like, see if they can do better. Is your kid gonna be able to do better than this? Probably. But you know, it's not a competition. It's learning, it's arts education. All right, I'm gonna head out of here. That was a fun day. All right, good morning from this uncanny building. This is the National Museum of Women in the Arts. Now, don't be fooled by the National. It's not a free Smithsonian museum like you will find down on the mall. This is a few blocks away from the mall. It's actually right here across from this McDonald's. You'll see it's about equidistant from Metro Center and McPherson Square, just a couple of blocks either way, very close to the White House. Not a long trip at all. And again, McDonald's right there. You can see this corner. It's actually at the corner of, I believe, 13th and New York. Yeah. And this is my friend Leah, who's going to be joining me today. Hi. So just a reminder, this museum is not free, except for the first Sunday and the second Wednesday of the month. We're actually here. Shh, don't tell anyone. We're here on the second Wednesday of the month, so we do not have to pay, which is really exciting. I mean, of course, support your local museums if you can, but if the choice is between not going here because you can't afford it or going here on a free day, pick the free day. This is the entrance. This is beautiful, and here's a little map of the museum. We're gonna look at all of these. Also today, fourth floor, there's apparently some kind of like art studio that we can do, which is very exciting. And this is the lobby, which is, shut up, this is gorgeous. I know this is probably crazy. I am not engaged to be married. I'm not in a relationship. I would get married here in a heartbeat. Like, don't you just want to dance in this like little ballroom thing? This is so beautiful. What on earth? Vibes, am I right? This is very cool. I like that there's this like black and white photo right here. And then these children all in like matching pastels. This is fun. Also relatable. All right, what were your first thoughts when you saw this lobby?
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. My first thought was like, I'd get married here. Right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, and I will note, they have really nice paper towels in their bathroom.
Oh, this is the information you came for. All right, we are starting for real, on the 4th floor, where it has this very cool neon sign. What if women ruled the world? Questions. Women's restroom. Because we're in a women's arts museum, there is no men's restroom. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? The men's restroom is right here. It's just across. First up, we have a radical alteration, women's studio workshop as a sustainable model for art making. This is open till September 28th of 2025, and it looks at the organization's rich history as a proponent of book arts for marginalized communities in the U.S. This feels like the prompt for the start of a short story. The House artist book is my favorite. That's also very fun. And now here we are at Guerrilla Girls Making Trouble. This exhibit presents an enthralling visual timeline of the dynamic and indefatigable artist collective's progress and ever-expanding subject matter. Can you tell that I'm reading from the website? This goes until September 28th as well, and these posters are fantastic. Nice. All right, let's go to the open studio, which is open from 10 to 4. See what projects we can get into. Good morning.
So we're making little etchings inspired by Alison Sarr's printmaking.
Oh, cool.
So there's materials, you can choose your size, a
Okay.
little chopstick stylus, and then there's more information about Sarr and some instructions on the back.
Oh, fantastic.
And then there's also a link to register if you're interested in learning more about Sarr's work. She is coming to the museum on June 22nd for a talk. So if you're interested in that, there's a QR code to register on the
Okay,
back.
great. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's see what you're working on. Nice.
Yeah, face.
Does this remind you of the line of cut class that we took?
Although I must
But
say,
with less-
that this is more responsive.
Yeah, also less potential to stab ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah. We've already discussed the fact that I am an incredible artist and that I should really give everything up that I've been doing and just, focus on my extreme art talent. So I almost don't want to show you the art that I did because, I don't want you to feel more bad about your own lack of skills. JK, this is what, I don't know. You know what? This might be better if I didn't show it as a Leah, say what you just said.
It's a perfect map.
It's a perfect map. You could get from Maryland to DC to Virginia with just this map. Who needs Google Maps or Apple Maps or atlases when you have this extremely detailed depiction? Anyway, this is the studio. Leah is doing a really cool face. What is this a road? What is this?
I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I realized it's going to be really hard to get a lot of shading in, so I'm trying to I'll do something weird and abstract around her.
This is upside down, but I can already tell that obviously you're not as good as I am. I'm so sorry. That must be hard on you.
It is. It makes me really sad.
What other kinds of art do you guys do in this studio?
Yeah, so for things like Open Studio, which happens on all the community days.
Okay.
This is the first time that we're trying this one, but we've also done little tapestry weaving on cardboard looms.
Ooh, fun.
We've done zine making.
Nice.
Little star books, which actually I think I have an example of a star book.
Oh, I was just looking at the artist books in there and was like, those are so, oh my gosh.
So it starts small and then it opens up into like a star shape.
Obsessed.
So we've made these. What else have we done? We've done watercolor painting before. We do a lot of like bookmaking and paper folding, generally speaking. We've done sashiko mending, like visible mending.
Oh, okay.
And
that's these only happen on community days.
Yeah, so first
Okay.
Sunday, second Wednesday
All
of
right.
the month.
Great.
And then we also do, we're on a break for the summer, but the Nimwa Nights program will be back in September. So we do a similar set of activities up here during Nimwa Nights. Sometimes because that is only adults, we do things that are a little bit more complicated, but it's also such a short time frame that often we end up using hello.
So, NWA at like National Museum of Women in the Arts?
Yes. We always, we pronounce the acronym NIMWA.
NIMWA, okay.
Yeah, one Saturday of the month, every other month. We do a first-hand experience workshop that's led by a guest artist.
Okay.
And it's something that's a little bit more involved. So for that, we've done Santa tapes.
Okay.
One upcoming in August is pinhole cameras.
Okay.
And decorative paper. We've done all sorts of stuff in those as well.
So this one is free, but are any of those like cost money or anything? Okay.
Nimwa Nights there's like a ticket price that's for everything. You get 2 drink tickets.
Oh, okay.
So this is like free with.
Right, so it's similar to the handy hour at the Renwick where it was like $25 and we got food, but we also did the art.
Yeah, very similar.
Okay, cool.
The galleries are open. There's all sorts of stuff that happens during those. And then the first-hand experiences are paid. Those are 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
And all materials are included, typically, depending on the activity, with a little take-home kit of materials to keep working at home.
All right, here's our finished work. Comment below on who you're most jealous of, me, Katie, or Leah. I mean, honestly, we should just have our own museum of our stuff. But yeah, definitely come to Nimwa if you are like an artsy, crafty sort of person, or if you just want to get away from the mall. This is a gorgeous museum. The exhibits are really fun. It's easy to get to. And if you come on one of these special days, you can like do your own projects for free or there might be a cost, but you know what? Worth it. Like really fun. What is this? A house for ants? I literally had to look up the quote because I couldn't remember it. Also, this looks like a hat too. They honestly all kind of look like hats. Perhaps because of the size, but also, I mean, right? Hat vibes. Now we come to the uncanny exhibit. I hope people can hear me when I whisper because I don't have a mic. I think it's not cool to say that twins are uncanny. I mean, it's just like a natural biological thing. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know which of you were real. Oh, man. So the gift shop has this cool mini print vending machine and 4 quarters for one surprise print. You guys, I have exactly 4 quarters. When does that ever happen? I literally, if we had done this 2 days ago, I wouldn't have had the 4 quarters. I just happened to find it at my desk at work. We're gonna do the middle one, see what happens. And it comes out right here on the top. Alright, so I think it's inside. Oh, cute. Aww.
That's really nice.
Worth it. For 4 more quarters. Leah is going to try it. I want the sprinkle cone or the film here.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure.
Well, look, it's obviously your fault if we get the wrong one.
Exactly.
But like those, I think these two are the best. Is there one you want first? Is there one that you would prefer to have?
I'm totally open.
Okay, fine.
Although I do love ice cream, but that'll go to you.
Well, I'll give you my vase if I end up taking this one. What is it? Is it the vase again? Is it the ice cream? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Also, if you don't happen to have quarters, they will give you quarters. If you have like $1, I don't know about credit cards, but like bring cash, man. It's a great idea. Okay, there's a photo booth. There's a photo booth in the gift shop. It is $7. And we're gonna see how this works.
It works. Do we want color or black and white?
Oh, I don't know, black and white?
I'm gonna do the one outside.
We're like barely in it. All right, so maybe closer.
Oh, that's great. What are we doing with the next one?
Oh, sorry, that was it.
That's
it's pretty good. Hello from City Center, DC. The Museum of Illusions is located right here, as well as fountains. Now, if you're here in DC during the summer, or the spring or the fall, or even the occasional weird January day, let me tell you something. It's going to be hot. H-O-T-T, hot, like a Talia Hibbert novel. Steamy, like an Ali Hazelwood novel. Sultry, like a Abby Jimenez novel. Or, honestly, like just straight up sweaty, like Andre Agassi's autobiography. So, with keeping that in mind, hats really will help. Sunscreen to prevent those age spots like your girl's got right here. Sunglasses to protect from... Look, UV rays are no joke. But also, beyond that, those reusable water bottles. Say it with me now. I don't know what you're going to say with me now. Single plastic bottle use, it's not what we want to do. And most museums, if not all museums, have refillable water bottle stations. So use those. It's free. It's better than spending like $5 on a water bottle at your local convenience store. Also, beyond like the regular sun safety stuff and hydration, if you're going to be walking a lot, stretch first. Like, stretch first. Your calves will thank you. Your plantar situation will thank you. And one last thing, maybe a little TMI, but you know what? You're going to thank me for this one as well. Get anti-chafing sticks. Like, the sweat is real, y'all. The sweat is real, and you might be surprised how much you walk. Your thighs will be so grateful later. Basically, the whole lower half of your body. Stretch, anti-chafing stick. You're welcome. We will be going into the Museum of Illusions shortly. Till then, fountain time. Okay, here we are at the Museum of Illusions. It's in City Center, DC. That was the fountain that I was sitting next to. Currently it's under construction. It's right near Seven Reasons, which is a very well-known restaurant here in DC. You'll come into the plaza. If you're coming from that direction, you're probably coming from the Gallery Place Station. Metro Center is down that way, a couple blocks. So it's really easy to get to. And we'll go in a minute and see how it is. Of course, your experience starts with George Washington. And your illusion experience starts here. So we'll go this way, check things out. We won't film the whole museum because then why would you even bother coming? Also, other people are here. Alright, welcome to the wonderful world of illusions. Okay, here's a magic box. So from this side, red cubes, and then on this side, black triangles. How does it... Well, this is also... you can't look right through it, so I think it's like two different panels. Alright, so it says the mirror inside the magic box is placed in a way that divides the volume of the cube in half. We got it, we know. Hi, it's me. Alright, you'll see a door that says push in the secret room where it's just you forever. So if you have any body image issues, it's not great. It's not great. Also, I gotta say, this museum, if you have like any kind of sensory issues, this place might make you feel a little nauseous. Like right now, I'm feeling a little nauseous, not gonna lie. But this is cool. Who doesn't want infinite Katies? Hi. teacher Katie here. So Museum of Illusions was very fun. It's also extremely expensive, considering DC has so many free museums, and the Museum of Illusions is not exclusive to Washington DC. If you've been to Washington DC a million times and you are sick of the Smithsonian, you've had enough, you want to do something different, you have kids with you who are like really into magic or tricks or something, then yeah, go to this if you have the money. It's gonna add up for more than one person. It's like, I think when I went it was like $30 or something. So keep that in mind. If this is your first time in DC and you're only here for the weekend, or you haven't been to DC a lot, I might not go to the Museum of Illusions, especially if you're balling on a budget, because it will add up. It just depends on what your experience has been. It is fun, but you can do it in other cities, and I wouldn't put it on the top of my list if you haven't done other distinctly DC things before. Okay, this is the entrance to the bazaar, and this is the entrance to the hotel over here. It's a beautiful lobby area. And I will show you our food shortly. These are the menus. Ooh, folding. We are here at lunch. You can get a prefix. There's also a drinks menu, obviously. Ooh.
Lemon air.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. That's so cool. It's also worth noting, if you come at lunch, there is a limited alcohol menu. So the drinks that you see online might not be the drinks that you are offered. So yeah. Here are the patatas bravas. It's garlic, I believe, and tomato. And we're gonna take a little bite. Here are those patatas bravas. Very delicious. My companion is insisting that I try the Brussels sprouts. This is a grape, right? Alright, I'm gonna try a little with the grape. The foam on top was lemon, by the way. I'm only doing this for you guys. I'm not like a big Brussels sprouts person. I'm also, not gonna lie, the heat's getting to me today, so I don't know if I'm gonna be eating a lot, but alright, here's a Brussels sprout. There you go. Tastes fine. It's like lemony vegetable. I can't like pick up the grape. It's good. It's salad-like. It's nice and fresh. Good greens. And I'll cut a little bit of the crab croqueta, even though I believe you that it's good. And I'm not the biggest crab person. Am I the right person to be critiquing food for you guys? Probably not. It tastes like crab. It's good. It is actually very good. Creamy, crunchy, crabby, all in the right amounts. It's what you want. It is exactly as built. I mean, we all know Jose Andres's food is very, very delicious, so you can't go wrong. Now, don't be fooled. These are not the same as the crab croquetas. These are the oxtail croquetas. They look very similar, but presumably they will taste differently. So I will try one. Alright, oxtail croqueta.
Where is it going back? It's worse between now and this.
So rich. So rich.
Wow, look at that.
Like the beefiness is it's almost like gravy.
Wow.
Yeah, this might be a little intense for me right now, but it's like gravy. is what's inside. It's good, but maybe not hot day material. Worth knowing. Welcome to the Wharf. We were going to go on the Monuments Cruise, and as you can imagine, we're pivoting. You have to be able to pivot on vacation. Sometimes there's a thunderstorm watch, a severe thunderstorm watch, and the idea of going out on the water suddenly seems like not the best idea. However, the Wharf is still available to us. Let's go check it out. There are plenty of restaurants, ice cream spots. I believe there's an outpost of Politics and Prose here. It's a beautiful place, even if it looks like the skies are going to come down any moment now. We'll check it out. We'll hang out here and see what's what. We have a Chopsmith and a Surfside Taco. Surfside Taco's delicious. Chopsmith I haven't been to, but I'm interested. And then we have Shop Made in DC that we are going to go over to. It's right here on the corner. As you can probably tell, it's raining. So we're going to duck into the store and see what's what. This looks delightful. Unfortunately, right now it is not between 12 and 4 on a Saturday or Sunday. Though, tableside kakigori, oh my gosh, it sounds amazing. So Pendry is over here. That's the bar, right over there. You can see it's right next to Bar Taco. Right over here. And across the way from Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips, right in here. I'm gonna skip this today, but I do feel like I might want to come back. That tea right there, like look at those pastries. What? All right, the sun has kind of come out. It is muggy. The Anthem is down that direction, as well as some more restaurants like Mi Vida, which is lovely. And this is where you would go for your sightseeing tour. Shop Made DC was right down there. Anthem is right here. And these are the water taxis. Unfortunately, we missed our taxi because of the storm, but that's okay. What you'll do is you'll come here if you decide to go on the tour. Just board right here and then go have a great time. Also, let's say you've seen all the monuments, you're not interested in that, but still want to go on a water taxi. That is fine. You can also go to other locations. You could do Alexandria. You can see the maps here. So we are right here. And this one goes down to Mount Vernon or to Alexandria, National Harbor, or you can see Georgetown goes to Alexandria. Georgetown also goes to the Wharf. So there are a lot of options. I've done the Alexandria one before. To here? Yes, to here. And that was a good time. All right, that was definitely more than 36 hours in DC. As you could tell, I filmed all my activities over several days in May and June. Look, if you're going to do the New York Times 36 hours itinerary for DC, you're going to be packing in a lot of stuff. It's very, very active, but you're only here for a short period of time. You want to do as much as possible. Do I think every single suggestion was perfect for every single person? No. If you're here with family, if you're here like on a girls trip with adults, if you're here on a solo trip, like there's one of these things is for like every group, but not all of them are for all groups. So pick and choose. I hope my adventure helped you decide a little bit. I know I didn't do everything. Even I did a ton and it still wasn't everything because honestly, again, I would really consider your budget. Not everything we did was cheap or free, but there are a lot of cheap and free things to do in DC. More than any other major city in the US, I would say it has lots to do where you don't have to spend a lot of money. Not just the Smithsonian, but Rock Creek Park. There's a lot of places to just explore and enjoy this wonderful city. Anyway, I hope you had a good time. I can't wait to see where we go next. I'll catch you later.